As he up towards the line is P15, 1:18.54 Northern. Hello, hello, hello. On the what's it called? It's up on YouTube and ERS ones. I don't know why it went off too far. Alright. Still a bit. Seven minutes then left of qualifying here in Portimao, and Northern is P18, P7, P16 even, with 1:18.5. David is on provisional pole and in the pit lane. Myth is down by 1.3 seconds in that middle sector and stays in second then after that lap. Naya with a 1/10 improvement. Nino on a lap and towards the end of the second sector. Nino across the line of the second sector line. He's 4.3 seconds down, so never mind. Not a good time. Actually, the chat, Twitch has dropped, mate. I know it has, mate. I've got no idea why. But everyone else's streams are working fine, so I can't really end them all now. So have to watch from a different. That's why the YouTube is there, to be fair, though. So you can watch from that one now, which is alright. Antoine, who is in P11. I've not seen this guy before actually, which is nice to see new people. I've not seen David either, which is two new drivers for today's race. For me, I've not seen them yet. Walters down on time. Very, very fine margin there. Down on that time in the Ferrari. And he sees the AlphaTauri on the exit of that corner. Flies past him and on his way round towards the end of this lap. There's not too long left of qualifying. Marvin is down on time. 4 minutes left of qualifying, to be exact. ERS Ghost is on a flying lap and just starting that one. And heading towards the end of the first sector. Alright, yeah. The Twitch is back. The Twitch is back. Yeah, mate, Ash, I've just had a look at that and turned it down just a little bit. See if I can get it fixed. Bit weird that just mine dropped though and not anyone else's, but anyway. Ghost. Up towards the line. And it is a 1:18.1 to beat for him. And he does beat it by 4 tenths then to P7. 1:17.7 for ERS Ghost on that lap. That isn't too bad. With 3 minutes of qualifying left on the board and the best. P14 a very, very small improvement in the first sector. Can he try and carry the improvements into the next sector as well? Northern is one that is improving, or did improve, sorry, on that lap around 7/10, actually, on the other lap. Myth up by 7/10, 1:18.4 on that lap there. Is Marvin on the lap? Marvin is down on time by a lot. Whoops. Whoops is on the lap, I think. And where is he? He's just gone over the first sector and now midway through the second. Really, really iffy on the back of that exit there, but flies past the Alpine and then to the left-hand side. He's taking the car to the right. He's got a car on the right-hand side. Going to try and dodge him there. The Haas right in the middle of the track from him there. And whoops then. Keeps it lovely and centered out of that corner, and obviously went over the second sector, but he was down by 4/10 of a second there. The Ghost is Ghost over the line, into the pit lane, sorry. The best improved by nearly 4/10 on the previous lap. And Naya up by half a second on this lap around. Naya improved by nearly 4/10 on that lap. Not bad at all. We'll have a look then. Antoine P12. It's a nearly 3/10 improvement on the previous lap. Geordie down on time. Walters, who is he on the lap? I'm not too sure actually, but it is Myth as well. P15 and down on time by quite a lot. Boss down on time, but Northern is on a 2/10 improvement in the second sector here in Portimao. To the right hand side, taking the car wide then to try and open it up for the next right hander that comes here in Portugal. And to the right and then up towards the start finish straight here today for round 22. And in qualifying, he can get himself P12 then, nearly 5/10 improvement, nearly half a second for Northern. That is not bad at all. But Walters, 2.5 improvement in the first sector, 3/10 improvement in the second. Walters is on a good lap as well. A few good laps we've seen around here with 15 seconds of qualifying left on the board. And David retires. He must be that confident. 8/10 then, the gap between first and second. David must be happy with where he is at the moment. Walters up towards the start finish straight and over the line. He will go in the next few moments' time. Qualifying is complete. And he can get himself to P10 then, 1:17.8. That is a good time to round off his qualifying. Antoine just about across the line to get a lap on the boards pretty soon. KK Brothers on a lap and improving by a 10th. The Boss then with a 4/10 improvement over the line to P14. Northern up by a 10th and over the second sector line. He's up by a small amount there. Going through there into the left-hand side now. Antoine retires in P9, 1:17.8. But will he move up or down from where he is just now? Northern then. Northern at the end of qualifying makes his way up. I thought we were going to the pit lane then, but he goes over the line and can get himself to P15 still. It's not an improvement. And Geordie's up by a 10th now. We see somebody else just go up there, up to the top. We have Myth Shadow, Marvin, Kersey, SFK, KK Brothers, but Turtle Master at the end of that one then to second, 1:16.7. That is not a bad effort at all. That gets him to second place. Myth then, 2/10 improvement on this lap around. Geordie with a 1/10 improvement into P17 at the end of that lap. Nino out of qualifying then, and at the end of this, it is David in the Alpine to take pole position then from Turtle in second, joining him on the front row. It is Myth Shadow third with Marvin in fourth. That is your second row. And then the rest you will hear about when we get to the finish results. But that is the end of qualifying for you, ladies and gentlemen. Right then. Finish results just up now then for the end of qualifying. It is David then to take pole position from Turtle Master in second, who took second at the very end. Bit unexpected, but it is typical Turtle Master. Second position, then Myth Shadow third. Marvin to join Myth on the second row in 4. Kersey P5 then with SFK P6. KK Brothers 7 with Whoops in 8th. And Naya and Ghost to round off the top 10 and start on the 5th row for the Grand Prix here today. So ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Prix is up next. Right then, everybody, connection issues, but we are away. And it is David then with a lovely, lovely start at the start of this Grand Prix then from Turtle Master, who still holds the second position. Myth Shadow in third then in this Grand Prix here in Portugal on the first lap out of 33 that we have ahead of us. And Walters and Nino having a battle then going into this corner here. Try and take the inside line then from Nino on the Ferrari. Can he try and get past him? It's side by side there out of there. Myth P15 on the back foot there and gets dropped down. He's also got the Alpine trying to push on the inside of this corner now. The Alpine on the inside and just gets through. The switchback of dreams then from Myth. Can he try and get back through? Past him up towards the end of the second sector. He hits the Haas then. It's all carnage. Big crashes at the back of this Grand Prix. And it is Antoine then down in P18. KK Brothers gone round. Northern gone round as well. SFK carries on. It is Kersey and Geordie having a battle through here at the moment. And Geordie gets the front foot and comes out in P14 at the moment. Nino just gets up and ahead past Myth for a second. Then Myth retakes P11 and up to P11 he goes there. Behind it is Matty. P8 Ghost in P9 the best. P10 then as they all go down now towards the start finish straight. And we start the second lap out of 33. The best gaining on Ghost. To the outside of this corner, then we see up ahead as well. Simultaneously, Walters gets through past somebody else, but it's the best through past Ghost. Next to try and overtake is Matty, if he can go ahead and try and do that one as soon as possible. Geordie into the pit lane. David is in first still with Turtle Master second, and if his son was here, he'd be cheering him on so much right now. He's gonna wish he was here when he finds about this, because Turtle Master is pushing and pushing on the backside of David, who is leading the Grand Prix. Is David's pace all in qualifying, or can he try and prove his worth in the main race as well? I've not seen him before, and it would be nice to see what he can do here today in the ERS League. Lap 22, lap 2 out of 33, and it is David still leading with a 4/10 advantage from Turtle Master. As we head around now towards the end of the lap and start the third lap out of 33 to give us 30 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Behind it is Northern on Antoine, and when will he try and catch up to him? He is trying to stay on the back side of him, but we'll have to see if he can try and get past him. Bit iffy on the exit there, and he has to snap him over steer. It's Walters and Naya then who are going onto the main straight, and DRS is enabled now then here today. David on Turtle Master. Turtle is the man leading the race now. He takes the lead of the Grand Prix, but David is going to try and fight back at him. He went quickest in qualifying, Can he go quicker in this race and trying down the inside? He's trying to regain track position on Turtle Master, and so far he's gone ahead and done that then. Back again to P1, but Turtle's fighting back. He's got the inside line, and Turtle Master is up and ahead for now, but David tries to send it around the outside. He's got the upper hand out of that corner, and David regains the lead in the Grand Prix then from Turtle, then from Myth, who is now up on the scene, and right behind it's a 3-car battle for 1, 2, and 3. 3-car battle for first position, everybody. This is lovely, lovely stuff. Myth taking a bit of a wider line out of that corner. And now trying to follow on the backside of Turtle. Myth gaining on Turtle. Turtle gaining on David then. Down the main straight we go, and Turtle Master masters this lap then and takes the lead in the Grand Prix. Trying down the inside is Myth then on David. David gets hit. He gets hit and nearly goes round, but he saves it, and Myth has to stay to P3 and stay back, stay conserved, but he could try and overtake soon. That just shows how raring to go Myth Shadow is on the backside then. At the moment, it's Ghost and Matty in P9 and P10. Kersey with a 3-second time penalty. But the Alpine's still pushing on, and Ghost is a bit iffy on the exit there, which is going to allow Ghost to try and stay ahead. But as he tries to stay ahead, Ghost goes round and hits the wall. And it's all carnage and commotion at the back then for Ghost, and he goes round and ruins his race for now. But Boss is trying to get through past the Haas of Nino as well, but can't get through past him just at the moment. Up ahead, it's Kersey trying to get through past SFK. Could this battle go ahead and take place? Nino and Naya, P12 and P13. No, Naya dropping down to P14. Now as Boss slips through down the inside and up to P13 he goes. Not a bad overtake then for the Alfa Romeo. And he continues on the backside of the Haas car. We've got a lovely, lovely helicopter view of the racing action at the moment. We're on lap 5 out of 33 in today's Grand Prix, and you already see the top 5 pulling away from the rest of the pack in this Grand Prix. The gap between them at the moment is 7 seconds between the back of the pack and the top 5, and at the moment they have broke away quite a bit. Somebody's gone round at the back. It's KK Brothers spinning round at the back of this Grand Prix. Nino and Boss then as Ghost with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Nino hits the backside of the Alfa Romeo, getting a bit scrappy then on this lap and trying to get through past Boss, but Boss just with a better exit out of that corner stays ahead and keeps P13 for now. Now it's Myth Shadow and SFK who are having a battle. 3-car battle then as the Alpine stays up and ahead. Myth on SFK, and he's going to try and keep the toe. But SFK's got Matty ahead of him. But we do see Myth trying to gain, and gain, and it might just be working for him for now. But then SFK obviously gets the DRS, and as we head into turn 1, he's gaining on Matty, but has to stay back on the backside of the Alpine. The Alpine goes on the outside, leaves the gap right over SFK. He just hands it on a plate to him. And P8 then goes to SFK out of that corner. Matty P9, then Myth down in P10 as Matty with a bit of a mistake out of that corner. Back end swung out a bit. Can Myth try and put his car down the inside? Trying now down the outside. Can he get through then? Myth on the car of Matty, the Alpine up ahead. Ash was saying that he's out of the toe, but Myth can try and fight back if he can. He's going to try and put his car on the outside, but the Alpine stays ahead. I thought we were going to get a switch back there, but we did not, and Myth stays back to P10 for now, up and ahead. The best, and Walter's having a battle as well, but this might something come out of this one, maybe. Oh, battle's going on here then. Kersey and Matty, P9 and P10. Battling away at the moment. And just got word that we might be getting, well, if anyone's here from the HDL League, might be getting the guy of Saddam Andler to come and help out. Lap 8 out of 33 then, and Myth Shadow in the pit lane with Turtle Master the Man still leading them from David, then from Marvin. Whoops. Myth in the pit lane, obviously, the best P6, Walters P7, SFK 8, Kersey 9, then Matty 10, Myth and Antoine P12. And on the backside, it is Nino trying his best to get through then past the McLarens. But the McLaren ahead has got the DRS from his teammate. And side by side with the McLarens, the Hatt is going to try and get a piece on that one as well. Trying round the outside, Nino on Myth. Can Nino try and get through? Nino does get through and takes P11. Lovely battles going on at the moment. I'm just trying to sort out Mr. Stardamanda trying to join. But we do have this lovely battle going ahead at the moment. Lap 9 out of 33, nearly nearing on to the 10th lap of this Grand Prix. And David with a 3-second time to see Nino trying to go on the outside of Myth. Nino trying to get a piece on this one again, is up ahead. Turtle and David having a battle, but Nino gets up and ahead then, and Turtle and David having a battle out of this corner. Turtle on the inside line, he's got the upper hand then into this corner, and he stays ahead. Switchback of dreams down the inside from David. That is absolutely brilliant, and he gets up to P1. Turtle trying to take the lead again. Turtle with a better exit. He takes the lead of the Grand Prix one more time, but then back again down the inside. David takes it. It is lovely, lovely synchronized scrapping away then between David and Turtle, and David is up and ahead, but then back again down the inside is Turtle, regaining the Grand Prix lead. But will David try again down the inside? It's his specialty now, but it's Turtle stays ahead, and David with a bit of an iffy exit there. And Turtle stays ahead and leads the Grand Prix. Naya with a 3-second time on the tee. David could try and fight back on Turtle if he's got the time, if he's got the energy to even go ahead and do a battle like that again, because that was brilliant for us viewers to watch. But David is gaining on Turtle. We did see the battle commence here last lap around. We're on the 10th lap out of 33, 23 laps to go. And David and Turtle could be a battle between these two pretty soon. Nino gets a 3-second time out of there, and behind it is Naya dropping back on KK Brothers, going down the inside and getting that move done and dusted up to P15 for the Haas. And Naya can't do anything about that one, as the best then coming out of the pit lane, his teammate Ghost P18 and Geordie down at the back of the grid then here today. Down at the back, Myth and Nino, as Myth gets up to P10 and gets past Nino out of that corner and dropping him down to P11. P11 for Nino. Lap 11th out of 33 then for us and Myth. Trying down the inside and Matty up ahead again. David, I told you the battle's going to start again. Now David goes down the inside. Now Turtle trying to fight back again down the outside. He will do the switch back to the inside, and Turtle Master now using everything, all his might then to the inside of this corner. Overtakes David once more. Can David try and fight it back again and get the switch back? He thought he was going to try and do it there, but Turtle is already quite far ahead. Can David fight back into this corner here? Using everything that he's got then, all the energy that he's saved up, and David is trying his best to try and get through past Turtle Master again. But Turtle is on a roll here today. Both of these drivers are on a roll here today, and anybody that wins it deserves it thoroughly, because both of them have fought their arses off them for this race win, and we are not even halfway through the Grand Prix yet. Oh, getting close on the backside of Turtle there. I can't wait for Turtle Junior to come back in the chat after his race, because oh my God. He'd be raving about his dad at the moment. Who have we got in here at the moment? Now I think we've got Ash Barker in the chat still. If you're there, mate, hello. It is good to have you around. Oh, we've got Energize in the chat. Oh, I've not seen you for a while, mate. It's good to see you. You should hop on, mate, if you're not doing anything. I've got a free space. I've got a free space in the commentary box, so whenever you're free, I'll be more than happy to take you. Yes, hello Ash. Good to see you, mate. We got Ash. We've got Garrison. We've got Turbos now. Junior, but I don't think he's actually watching. He's got a race. Yala Boy's in the chat as well. It's good to see you all. And Kersey then with a 3-second time and a T. Hello. Mr. Salamander. Never mind, just realised that probably won't work because he's on the Xbox app. Oh, going round then Myth on the exit of the final turn. Oh my God. And he goes around then to the back, P14. His teammates in P12 at the moment. P what? Lap 11 out of 33 then in today's race. Let me just really quickly. Right, everybody. So, that 14 out of 33, Ash Barker saying, I'm watching these top two battles thinking I quite fancy them myself. I don't blame you, mate. The battle that's been going on between them two has been brilliant. Geordie's out of the session. I do apologise for not being there for a little bit. I was trying to sort out a guy joining him, but then realised that he's on the Xbox app and it won't work that way. So we're going to have to go on alone. I do see Garrison lurking around the chat, and I mean, we would really love a little Garrison Giacomo collab again, wouldn't we? But we'll have to see how that goes. Behind, we see Northern going into the pit lane. Then we see Walters in the pit lane as well. Right, everybody, just sorting out some things on the stream. Lap 17 out of 33 then, and because of pit stops, Marvin is the man leading the Grand Prix at the moment then, from David in second position in this Grand Prix, then Total Master in third. He was leading earlier on. I think, you know what, we'll have a look at pit stops. I think he went into the pit lane. Let's take a quick look at stops. He went into the pit lane, Turtle Master did. So when Turtle Master Jr. comes back into the chat, he's got something to rave about. If he can try and get himself back up to the top spots, already in third, so not doing too bad at all. Hopefully he can make his way back up to the top where he was earlier on, and we can see another David and Turtle battle later on in the race. Then Marvin with no pit stop is the man leading at the moment, and when will he decide to go into the pit lane here today? SFK also another man not pitted today. Nino not pitted as well. But Turtle and David having a battle. P2 and P3 at the moment is Turtle Master Turbo Snail. Yes, that's what's it called? Wait, let me have a look. Turtle Master. Oh my god, I've been saying the completely wrong different. Oh my god, Ash. I am so stupid. I've been thinking Turtle Masters, Turbo Snow from the over Oh, that's my bad. That just shows how many leagues I do. I'll forget. Oh, I've been thinking he's a Turbo Snow. Oh my god. Anyway, we'll carry on. Doesn't matter. Turbo Turbo Snow Jr. won't be proud anymore. Because it's not his dad. But anyway. Right, Marvin's still leading then. 3 second impress. 3 second the gap between him and Turtle. He'd probably need to go into the pit lane pretty soon. Because he has 3 seconds and Turtle goes quickest out of everybody then. And then gets overtaken by David down the inside. David getting his elbows out then in this Grand Prix now on the 19th lap out of 33. And pushing to try and get past Turtle. He's gone ahead and done that and took P2. Turbo Snow Jr. will be proud of someone else's dad, baby. On Nino, down the straight we go, and it's the Aston Martin, gets the overtake done and dusted to P15, and lovely overtake he gets there, but Miffy's trying to get through as Mel down in P17 and trying to get through past the Haas in 16th position, but he can't get through past him just there. Into the pit lane, Marvin goes finally. Marvin with a 5 second time penalty for speeding as well, and Turtle goes into the top spots and takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Pit stops coming in now. Marvin coming out of the pit lane. We have Myth in the pit lane. SFK in the pit lane. David, Antoine, P7, they're going into the pit lane as well. The best carries on and overtakes everybody going past. Geordie's the only driver out of the session at the moment then. And the best with a 3 second time penalty in this race then here today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 20th lap out of 33. We have 13 laps to go. And gaining on Matty is Boss, who might just be able to get an overtake done in the next few laps' time. It would be nice to see that happen. And can Boss go ahead and do that here today then? The Alfa Romeo driver trying to get past the Alpine then. But it's a big line of cars. It is a big line of cars. And backing it up is Nat Northern in P13 with brothers up ahead of him. Boss P11 and Matty leading that little scrap at the minute. Leading the train of drivers, you should call it. And on the 21st lap, Turtle Master is the man leading. SFK in the best having a scrap as well, and down the inside SFK sends it and gets through past the best. It is David with a 3 second time penalty on this lap around. David is out of the session and safety car comes out, the first one of this weekend. And David, the only man that could actually challenge Turtle Master here today, is out of the session. Safety car is out. And ladies and gentlemen, we have now got a few laps of slow driving. Right, everybody, safety car is out. It's lap 21 out of 33. We'll go round on to the... No, mine 22nd lap out of 33 in this Grand Prix. Not too many racing laps to go. And safety car is out. We will be in the final 10 laps when the safety car comes in, which should only be a few laps' time. Right, everybody, safety car then in at the end of this lap. It was a very, very late call, and the safety car now going into the pit lane. Drives away from everybody. The Turtle Master is the effective pace car in this Grand Prix. 2 laps of safety car we have had, pretty much, about 3 actually. But we go racing again then. Turtle Master, the man leading them from Marvin, and then Myth backing him up into turn 1. Marvin on the backside. Can he try and get the overtake done on Turtle? Bit iffy on the exit there, but Turtle has got the start. Absolutely mastered an SFK with a 3-second time penalty off the race start. Earlier on, Turtle did get a penalty as well. Marvin's got a penalty, which means that it's going to help Turtle stay ahead if he wants to try and go ahead and do that. Kersey with a 3-second time penalty as well. In the chat, Gideon Racing. It's good to see you, mate. It's Carnage at the back. Loads and loads of driver. Oh, hitting on the backside. Nino on his Haas teammate. And he drops back quite a lot. Will the boss try and get through down the inside? Yes, he will. And on to P15 he goes. Up and ahead more. There is, who is up? It is Myth Shadow going round at the back of the Grand Prix then. And down to P17 in this race. Side by side with these two, it is Matty and Myth. Matty round the outside then of this corner. Can he try and hang it out? On the edges of the curbs there, pushing the cars to the limit. Now we're down the inside, but the McLaren just stays ahead and can't get through. And the McLaren stays in P10 on that lap around. Matty stays in P11 and 25 to 33. We go on to the 25th lap out of 33 then in this Grand Prix. 8 laps to go. Matty is gaining on the McLaren ahead of him. There's 8 laps in this race, and he's going to try and do it on this one. Matty gaining on Myth. Down the main straight we go. That is one move we've seen. Brothers is going to try and get through past his teammate simultaneously as well. 2P12, and Brothers gets past his teammate. And what a lovely move that was. Made that one look very easy. And Turtle, the man still leading by 2.3 seconds. And if he wants to win this Grand Prix, he's doing the right thing with obviously the penalty that he's got. Myth with a 3-second time penalty. Nino with 11 seconds. Kersey with 12. These are all going to change up then when we cross the line later on today. Nino with a 3-second time penalty then in the Grand Prix today. Is that another safety car? Yes, it is. And that is because... Who's that gone round as well? It's a big crush from Nino. Nino down in P16, and his whole front wing has come off, and that will mean another safety car out in this Grand Prix. Well, everybody, lap 27 out of 33 in the safety car coming in this lap around then. Marvin leading the Grand Prix and starting this race off again with SFK in second and Whoops in third. I think there was a few safety cars because Kersey's out of the race now, and we do have a few safety cars because down at the back, Turtle is down in 11. 3 abreast into turn 1, and it is side by side with Myth and Naya and Ghost all going into turn 1 at the same time. Walter's coming out ahead of that one then in P6, and Northern down in P7. It is KK Brothers and Matty going side by side out of there. They were, and it is Matty now on the backside of Northern. Can he try and put his car down the inside and get the overtake done at the end of this Grand Prix? He's trying his best then, the Haas as well, trying to get through as well. It is KK up to P8 on the exit of that corner. That was a lovely, lovely corner for KK Brothers up to P8, and now trying to gain on the backside of the Alpine in P7 of Matty Horse then. Can he go ahead and overtake him? He's right in the slipstream. He's going to try down the inside out of there, but he has to stay back, and that's going to open up the move then for the AlphaTauri, who's right there at the spur of the moment then to try and go down the inside. He's got one. He's going to try and get the other around the outside. Turtle Master trying to get back up to top positions then in this Grand Prix, and already made up a few, and up to P7 on lap 28 out of 33. There's 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and Turtle Master is driving a stellar drive then in this Grand Prix already. Lap 29 out of 33 brings us to 4 laps of this Grand Prix to go, and Boss and Northern gets through past each other. Is Boss through P10 as Antoine with a 3-second time penalty. Ghost in P12 and the Myth P13. Oh, side by side at the back. Myth and is that Boss? No, it's not. It is Matty Horst as Myth gets up to P8 out of that corner. Tropic in the YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I'm missing this race. Very unfortunate, mate. Hopefully, you're back next week. Boss with a 3-second time penalty in this Grand Prix. We are nearing the end of it then here today, and Marvin's still leading, but the best trying to go around the outside of Antoine, which are going to open it up for the inside line on the next corner, but then he tries to go for the switch back around the outside, hits the backside of the McLaren, but the McLaren leaves him in the dust a little bit through there, as now it is Turtle Master trying to gain on the best, then trying to get down the inside. Turtle overtakes him. Brothers with a 3-second time penalty. Can Turtle try and get 2 in 2 corners? He goes down the inside, but this switch back on the McLaren made it look brilliant, and up to P4 is Whoops in P3, then his teammate. Can he try and catch up with him? He is 2 seconds down the road. DRS is enabled. He needs to get within 1 second to make his job a lot easier then. Here today, he's got 3 laps of the Grand Prix to go, and he's got Antoine and Myth Shadow in the best, all trying to fight on the backside, but it is Turtle that managed to hold that one then towards the end of the exit of that corner, I'll say. Marvin's still leading them by 1.4 seconds from SFKE, and then Whoops in P3. And Turtle now 9/10 behind Whoops. Oh my god, he's gained very quick. And this still could be Turtle's win then in this Grand Prix. 9 out of the session. 3 laps to go. No safety car will come out then. With only a few laps to go in this Grand Prix. Turtle Master then P4 and right on the rear wing of his teammate. Now it only took him a lap. And he's right behind him now to say hello. Just there. And can he try and get through past his teammate in the next few moments' time? Trying down the inside now. Will he send it? He did try and send it there, but then hits the backside of him, nearly ruins his wing. Going into that corner, but now he head onto the main straight, and he might even be able to get 2 drivers. Down here is DRS is now enabled. The rear wing will open as wide as it can, and you head down the main straight then. With the slipstream and the DRS then, from all of these drivers ahead, the slipstream is massive then. For Turtle Master, he gets 3 drivers and takes the lead in this Grand Prix. It's a 3-car overtake into turn 1. That was sensational. And Turtle Master takes the lead in this Grand Prix once again on lap 31 out of 33. He got a 3-second penalty. He needs to make 3 seconds to win this Grand Prix. And oh my god, he's gone ahead and proved himself here today. KK Brothers out of the session, retiring. Northern with a 3-second time penalty. But Turtle Master pulled off a beautiful overtake just then and takes the lead in this Grand Prix. Still can't get over that one. Turtle Master with a lovely overtake. Overtakes, I must say. 3 of them, actually. And with a 1.6 second gap, now 1.7 maybe if you can get down here. It's 1.6 second gap to Marvin in second. He's trying to gain on everybody behind him. Myth with the 3 second time of the team. Marvin is just dropping back from Turtle Master, who is now 2 seconds even, up the road, 2.1 seconds. Marvin with a 3 second time of the team, now 8 second penalty. SFK with the penalty as well. The times behind him means Turtle Master will still go ahead and win this Grand Prix. He is driving a brilliant race. And we're on the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix here today, and Turtle could just go ahead and win it if he doesn't go and bottle it at the end of this Grand Prix. If he goes ahead and gets another penalty, it might go ahead and ruin it for him, but he's doing very well, driving clean as he can throughout the end of this lap and towards the end of the second sector pretty soon then in this Grand Prix. It's to lap 32 out of 33. There is 1 lap to go. As Turtle Master GR then, the Alpha Tauri, who brings his way around the final corner and up towards the start-finish straight as he crosses that line and starts the final lap of the Grand Prix then for round 22 of the ERS League, and it is Portimao. It has not been a bad race at all then here today, and Turtle has drove a stellar drive here today in that number 36 Alpha Tauri. He's put up with the battling then, all the pressure that David gave him in the Alpine, who is actually out of the race now. Brilliant battles we saw from him earlier on. Turtle dropped down after he went into the pit lane, lost track position. There's a McLaren that's off. Miff is down in P14. Turtle dropped down, lost track position with the on the safety car going into the pit lane. He went right down to near the back of the grid and he bought his way right up, and he's just done a triple overtake down into turn 1, man. What a move that was. That is definitely going to get clipped, and lovely move. We do love to see things like that, and you don't really often see it then. So it just shows what kind of driver Turtle Master is then in the AlphaTauri. And today, it is quite fair to say that the AlphaTauri driver of Turtle Master has really proved his worth then here today. On the lap 33 out of 33, Turtle full throttles that car then up towards the line. He knows he's gone ahead and won it. Across the line, he takes the win then for the Portimao Grand Prix. It is Marvin who takes second. Never mind, down to P4 because of penalties. Whoops takes second. And just to put the cherry on top, it is an AlphaTauri 1-2 then here in Portimao. SFK to take P3 and round off the podium. Marvin to take P4, Antoine P5, Walter 6, the best 7. I didn't get to see the rest because everybody crossed the line so close together. Next up, podium celebrations. Right, everybody, finished results for the Portugal Grand Prix, and oh my god, what a race that was. Turtle Master then takes the win from Whoops in second to make it an AlphaTauri 1-2. Triple overtake was a pure spectacle then here today. SFK takes P3 and rounds off the podium here in Portimao. Marvin then P4, it is Antoine P5, Walter 6, the best P7, Boss P8, Matty 9, and Ghost to round off the top 10. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back on... it'll be Wednesday for HDL, for the Joe Crossley comms, and for ERS back again next Monday. I will see you all then. Good night.